I can't retire. Social Security's not enough. What can I do? Well, we're going to think on being off 5 days a week. Enjoy the week, work a couple of days. This video is packed full of all kinds of ideas for jobs. I'm a single retired guy, so let's get right into it. The top part-time and side hustle jobs for seniors include flexible, low-stress options like Instacart delivery, selling items on eBay or Facebook Marketplace, and renting an antique booth. Other great opportunities include pet sitting, tutorial, retail, bookkeeping, consulting, which offer both income and engagement. Let's get into the list. Top senior part-time and side hustle options. Antique collectible seller. I've done most all of these. Selling antiques, vintage items, or collectibles in a physical booth or online offers flexibility with hobby-based income. If you do coins, you can enjoy having a coin booth at an antique store. Maybe you even do crafts. You can do that at an antique store too, with a booth. eBay and Facebook Marketplace seller. Flipping items from thrift stores. Estate sales is a wonderful place to be able to get things. Decluttering your home is highly profitable and flexible. That's not really a job, but it might actually get you started by throwing a couple of things on Marketplace that you have around the house. Instacart delivery driver, using apps like Instacart, DoorDash, BabyQuip, never heard of that one, to deliver groceries or items provided on-demand income. These sources I'm not totally sure on, but you can write a lot of them down, give them a look, and then dig around deeper when you find the one that you think you want to do. Pet sitting, dog walking services through platforms like Rover, Care.com. Again, I don't know these, but you can even do that kind of thing, market yourself on Facebook. They are low stress and ideal for animal lovers. Retail associate greeter, Walmart greeter. Okay, it's a job. I know people that do it. Any grocery store a lot of times have greeters, they have sackers. So any kind of a retail associate type of a job, that's really not a bad thing. I actually work in a produce department 2 hours a week. I'm hoping to be able to fully retire. That's been in the plan, so I'll get to that when I can get the house sold. Virtual assistant or consultant, using past professional experience to provide administrative support or advice remotely. Let me give you an example. I have a friend of mine. She said that she could teach in 12 easy lessons how to play a piano. That's incredible. So when we're talking about tutorial, it can be anything, whatever you're really good at and you want to teach it, that's a good way to do it. Put that kind of stuff on eBay. Up on YouTube. That's a fantastic thing. Again, we're unedited here, so let's have some fun. Tutor, teacher, online or in person, tutoring specialized subjects. That's basically what I was talking about, but you can do it one-on-one too. Handyman task rabbits. Put a little something out on Facebook. I have a very good friend of mine. He actually says, I want to come shovel your driveway, and I see that pop up every time it snows. They tip him. I don't even know if he puts a price on it, but he makes a little bit of money shoveling people's driveways. He's a pretty healthy guy, but that's what he does. So, it's a little way to pick up some extra money, and it doesn't require a full-time sign-up. Online surveys, user testing, participating in market research for quick, flexible cash. There's all kinds of online surveys, or you actually go out and test things. There's even mystery shopper situations. So, that takes a little bit of digging, but you could come up with something that's kind of fun and creative in that way. These options allow seniors to choose their own hours and work often from home while staying active in their community. That goes just about for everything. Okay, as a little bonus section here, I've got flexible delivery and driving jobs. Medical courier, contracted, delivering medical supplies, pharmaceuticals, often in a personal vehicle or company cargo van, such as with SDS-RX or American Expediting Company. Again, I can't speak for the actual companies they're using, but this medical courier idea, Sometimes if you have to, somebody gets a transplant and you need to deliver that kind of thing, they'll give you a big old box, make sure it goes where it belongs, and then you'll feel good about your day, what you just did. You provided somebody with a kidney or a heart, or, there can be some serious rewards to something like this, mental rewards. Auto parts delivery. Local auto parts stores frequently hire part-time drivers to deliver parts to garages. My O'Reilly, as an example, has a whole fleet of white vehicles. You would drive up to O'Reilly, get whatever product you need out off the dock, and then put it in your white van, and then you deliver it to 3 or 4 stores. They have what they call a distribution store, or a main store that keeps all the stock, and then they'll just take it to the local stores. So you can go in like on a morning or on an afternoon, or maybe 2 days a week, whatever your schedule works out, and whatever they can use. But I definitely would talk to people like O'Reilly and the auto parts people. I use O'Reilly a lot, so kudos to them. Grocery and food delivery apps. Shipped. Never heard of that one. There's a new one. Instacart. Lots of first-hand experiences with Instacart. I've got one guy that's been doing it for 5 years. It's a very sustainable type of a thing, Instacart. So write that one down on your list. What they'll do is they'll actually go to a grocery store. They'll have the order on their phone. They sit and stare at their phone while they're at the store. That's why I know they're Instacart. But they'll go around and they'll pick groceries for people, bag them up, and then they'll either deliver them or they can, meet them somewhere, however that works out. I think they actually deliver them, and then they get paid per delivery. So you could do 3 or 4 grocery shopping trips on a morning, and then I guess they do okay. In a second case, I know somebody that can't work because of medical situations, so he did pull retirement and he does Instacart. His wife actually works at the store, so they see each other all the time, which is interesting. But anyway, the Instacart is a real solid deal. DoorDash, that's another one. They actually deliver a lot of fast food. Uber Eats. There's another one that delivers food. So, there's a lot of cool food delivery places that you can work for. You just basically, I think, look at the app and you pick the ones you want to do. And if you don't want to work that day, you don't go. And you say, hey, I'd like to do a couple of deliveries today. So you look for people that on the app that need to have theirs done. You select it and say, I'm going to serve this one. And then you go do it. And then when you're done, you're done. So it's a very, very flexible kind of a deal. Package delivery contractor. I'm not personally familiar with it, but Amazon Flex, 18 to 25 an hour. I know Amazon what's the other ones? UPS and FedEx. They all have these little part-time jobs. I think they hire quite a few part-time people. So those are great options. They pay pretty good, 18 to 25 an hour, so that's not bad. Retail pharmacy courier, Staples and other similar retailers. I don't even see Staples or office supplies around here much anymore, but we're talking for maybe CVS Pharmacy or whatever. Ask around about those and see if you can be able to deliver that kind of a thing, medicines and that kind of a thing. Dealership exchange driver, trade plate driver. Never heard that phrase before, but when you get into it, I'm sure you'll know exactly what that means. Delivering vehicles between dealerships. You got one dealer and you got, he's got a particular blue model, and you got somebody in Northtown, and they sold that car. Now what they'll do is they'll deed trade, and they'll take a vehicle up there, that blue one that customer particularly wants, and then they may return in another vehicle. So you typically drive their vehicles when you're doing that kind of work. Anyway, I hope this became valuable to you. Get out your pad of paper, pencil, make a list, and get out there and make it happen. We only got so many years, unfortunately. I have 2 cases in the last 4 months where people passed away at the age of 68, 69. One never got a chance to retire, and one was my wife. So that really impacted me. However, as we move forward here, we want to hang on to the days we got. Being active is a good thing. Don't think that it's not a good thing. So settle into that thought process of working a couple of days a week and make the rest of it happen. I'll tell you what, I've been working 2 days a week for 9 years. I built a cabin on those 5 days off, board by board. There's so many things that you can do with 5 days off. And I tell you, when I have a Monday and a Friday, it goes by in 32 hours. Okay, you got 24-hour period and you work that day. But then you only add 8 more hours that next day, and you're only talking 32 hours, and the rest of the week is yours. So, put that in your thought process. And then the other part is find something that you can sustain, something you could do, something you can have fun with. I'm single, retired guy. God bless you guys. Hang in there. We'll get her done.